When you cringe at yourself, that means you're doing something right. And I've never been a firm believer in the word cringe, the idea of cringing at yourself or other people, right? Other people make mistakes. Other people mess up. Other people have awkward moments, right? But this over analysis of actions, right? It's gotten so boxy, you know? And you have picked up this trait where you cringe at the sound of your voice. You cringe at how you talk. You cringe at how you react to shit. You cringe at how you dress. You cringe at how you look. Everything is cringe to you. So how could you make fun out of life? How could you live life when everything is cringe to you? You listen to what other people and other responses from people who are cringe. You listen to that and you've let that be the forefront of your existence. So now everything is tight. You know, everything is like edgy. So you can't really express yourself. It's like being a kid stuck in a classroom for an hour. Classes should have been like 30 minutes, if that. And we should have been moving around as kids. But no, we have to be confined in a desk. Listen to a monotone ass teacher speak. But now we're at a place, people is creating their own businesses. People is making huge systems, right? That is the forefronts of this world. These systems from Apple to Sony to Microsoft, right? It was always weird at first because it was different. You couldn't understand it. That's why it was weird. That's why it was odd. That's why it was cringe. It's cringe that you're in your room streaming. It's cringe you're in your room studying to be a, you know, a psychoanalyst. You know, you're studying for cybernetics. You know, you're studying physics, quantum physics and shit, right? It's weird. It's cringe at first until it works. Until everything you thought in the beginning, even with the negativity, even with the negative noise, it pans out exactly how you thought it would. So when you cringe at yourself, take that as an indicator as you're doing something right. You're moving in the right direction because you need to be uncomfortable in your journey. Give a damn with your relationship, with your family. I remember one time I had to tell my family, look, I don't want to do nothing y'all are telling me to do. It was hard for me, hard as hell. I don't want to do what y'all want me to do. I don't care about what nobody thinks. And I was young. Just I had to walk downstairs and just grab my nuts and cry, but I did it. And that made them love and respect me even more over time. And, you know, in the moment, they didn't like that shit at all. Rightfully so, because it came out of nowhere. But at the same time, that's how you got to treat your life like it mattered, like it's worth something. I don't know what I'm doing just yet, but I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. I'm not. I know what I want and I know what I love. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking to it. And that's when logistics come into play. I don't want to know when my time's going to come. I don't know. I don't want to know when it's all going to be different. My life's going to change tremendously. I don't want to know the date. I don't want to know. I just want to know that every single day that I can control, I'm putting my best foot forward. I'm putting it all on the line. For real, not for fake. I'm doing most of the shit that I do in my day consciously. I'm reading consciously. I'm playing my brain games consciously. I'm streaming, making videos, recording. I'm talking to my people, interacting with the clothing, you know, with Just Be Simple. I'm doing it consciously. I'm writing, I'm journaling, I'm scripting consciously. I'm not moonwalking through this life. You shouldn't either. I'm not moonwalking. I'm not allowing procrastination to rule my life. I'm not allowing my laziness and my my cringe feeling take over my life. No, hell no. I wouldn't be where I am today. You wouldn't be where you are today if you let that be the forefront of your life. You wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be here. I would not at all. I know I wouldn't. I know that for a fact. All I can do is understand what I'm here to do and do it. The more thinking you do, the less action you take. Remember that. The more thinking you do is the less action you take. Because you're thinking about what if it works? What's the image? How does this look like to you? Those who really succeed, they don't give a damn. They putting it out. They are putting it out. Because guess what? Even that is a larger leap forward than somebody would having a great idea back at home. Nope, I'm outside in the field. I'm out in the field talking to people about Just Be Simple. Talking to people about what does Just Be Simple mean to you. I'm outside talking to them. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thinking is your enemy. The more you think, the less you accomplish. So it has to be a effortless, conscious yet subconscious act. It has to be conscious at first. I'm conscious of what I'm doing, and then that habit and how you speak to yourself, that the systems you have with that, it incorporates into your subconscious. So now you wake up on autopilot at 5 a.m. and you start reading, you start writing, you start walking, working out, journaling, right? It's what you do. It's what you do. Straight to business. You thank the creator. You thank yourself. You get yourself together. And you walk. You stride. Don't give a damn with haircut or not. Who cares? My character, my morals, my love, my heart, my passion supersedes all of this material shit. All of it. All of it. And it's imperative. It is needed. It is needed more than ever. Okay? Continuously understand that the moment that you cringe at yourself and you stay stagnant, you killing your own dreams. You killing your own dreams. Sure, you can feel it. You can feel the awkwardness. You can feel the cringe. You can feel the uncomfortability. You can feel the insecurity. But what are you going to do afterwards? What are you going to do after the fact? Are you going to allow fear to not make you experience some of the most priceless yet monumental moments in life? Because you're afraid of this, afraid of that. You're afraid of everything. You got a problem with everything. You won't do nothing. You'll eat the same foods, live in your same city, same state, and you'll just have the same job or in the same career field and just keep pushing till you get up out of here? No, that's how you recycle this life. That's how you recycle this shit and do it all over again. You're not gonna be more miserable. Cringe. Embrace the feeling. Feel it. But don't let it keep you in the chair. Let it, okay, all right, shake it off. It's like stubbing your toe, right? You know where your bed is. You haven't moved your bed ever since you moved into your place. You know where your dresser is, right? But you decide to not turn the lights on. So whatever, you walk through the house, you stub your toe on your dresser, stub your toe on your bed. Your bed didn't move. It's not your bed's fault. It's not your dresser's fault. It's your fault. But what happens? You stub your toe, you feel the pain, and guess what? It goes away seconds later. But if you you're prolonging the emotion. You're prolonging the feeling. You can literally watch feelings come and go in your everyday. Do you understand that? You can watch yourself get mad, get upset, get angry. And there's more, there's a longer lane of emotions that we feel in this life, not just mad, sad, angry, happy, hungry, right? You feel it. It may sit for a little longer than you expect, especially if it's a undiagnosed or unfamiliar emotion, right? You start to like, and next thing you know, you just sit there, you stay still, and it goes away. Wow, it's magic. You didn't act on your madness. You didn't act on your anger. You didn't let it linger for days, for hours, for weeks. Can't do it. No, won't do it. And I won't be around anybody who also does that, because that is just childish. Childish. So when you cringe at yourself, that means you're doing something right. Take that as an indicator as you're moving in the right direction. If you really want to get away from the life you have now, keep cringing at yourself until everything you do is just what you do. It's not cringe no more. No matter what you dress, what you have on, the car you got, the place you live, the food you eat, the gym you go to, the shoes you got, the equipment you got. It don't matter. It does not matter. Because you remember once upon a time when it was all cringe. It was all cringe just a week ago. Now it's good and better than ever before.